It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They send a man in motion.
Go.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump back to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Evans now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Man in motion here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Here we go, second and very long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
This one finds Taylor. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Don't jump. Ready? West, right, fifth. It's all right.
Another throw for Fields. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs. He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
Here's Carter on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air, making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connection made to Coleman. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. Wilson's got it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down here at the 16. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. It's a 2-score game early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. The give here on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Out, let's go. Tonight.
From the 32. Taylor makes the catch. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They're going Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing it to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Scott.
Putting a receiver in motion. Fields on 1st down. On target to his man Taylor. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Jets take their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
Right.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and 10 from the 41. Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 47. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Taking his shot deep down the field. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a first and 10. He's going to throw this one. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Broke through the tackle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Here's a throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go, son. Sit high.
Fields to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
11. Sit high.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Trying for the deep ball. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Evans now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Forced out to his right. Now he's going deep right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He's dropping back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Alpha. Test. Bunch right. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Monday. Here we go. Hey, kid. Bunch right. Tonight.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Got Washington, it's complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. We're good.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Right.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now it's Fields. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Wilson's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete to Wilson. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here on 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Jets football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. They're now set for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Go. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Has it down close. And that's a New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Chip slant. Easy. Set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's taken in by Washington. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A give now from the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, son.
And they send a man in motion.
You got a mini base. Why not? Sit high.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2 yards on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
Yep.
That was it.
Here we go. Right.
From the red zone now. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Running it now out of the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal.
Medic. Here we go. Hey, Ken. Set.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Delta. Here we go, son. Alpha. Right.
Looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This is taken in at the 13. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Trying to push it deep downfield. Full extension, and he brings it in. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. 1st down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock, and it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Here we go, side.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
Tonight.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.